Mary Políticas News. My name is Gladys.
And my name is Julia.
Gladys.
And my name is Julia Escamilla. How are you, Gladys?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Fine, thanks. Why don't we go to the news now?
Yes, let's go.
In the national news, we have the Mexico crisis about the disappeared students. Government Angel Aguirre Rivero of the Mexican state of Guerrero resigned abruptly on Thursday in the latest sign of the instability that has gripped the region, where 43 teaching students from Ayotzinapa Normal School went missing early a month ago after attack by local police with suspended drug guys. Aguirre, in the highest-ranking political figure to fall so far since September 26, attacks in the city of Iguala, and resigned after tens of thousands of people marched in dozens of cities calling for him and other officials considered responsible for the creeping lack of the rule of law that afflicts much of the country to step down. More than 1 million people have seen this film lampooning political corruption in Mexico. Let me talk about this important news. Aguirre announced that he would take a leave of office, a constitutional formality, until an interim governor could be named. It was not immediately clear who would be taking his place. The priority here is that he must be located the missing students and that those responsible for these acts are punished. Aguirre said Thursday during a brief press conference at the government residence, the capital of Chiapas City. These incidents should lead us to a period of national reflection to create a new national security policy, so that these tragedies are never repeated in Guerrero and either any part of the country. The government took no question from reporters after speaking and left swiftly for Guerrero Congress to deliver his formal resignation request. His online profile on the Guerrero State website was immediately taken down after his statement. Aguirre has a long complex career blasted with scandal and a lot of conflict. He spent most of his political life as a member of the Institutional Revolutionary Party, or PRI, until party leaders declined to name his candidate for governor Guerrero, prompting him to leave the party in 2010. It was actually his second stint in the government office between 1996 and 1999. Aguirre served as Guerrero interim governor after Rubén Figueroa was forced to vacate office after the Aguas Blancas massacre, in which state police killed 17 people unnamed campesinos in June of 1995. So a massacre of civilians led to Aguirre's first term as governor of Guerrero, and another potential massacre that killed 6 and disappeared 43 others has led to his fall down. Teachers set fire to Iguala town hall as mayor is accused of ordering attack. And let me talk to you about this. Aguirre also served as a federal senator and a deputy in Mexico's lower house of Congress, and he is regarded as a longtime friend of a current Mexican president, Enrique Peña Nieto. The Iguala incidents have cast a harsh light on the PRD, a party that has founded in 1989 by idealistic grassroots dissidents with demand, but which has since also faced accused of collusion, which was organized in crime groups of the states and local level. Julio Cesar Godoy, congressman from Michoacán, was stripped of a government immunity in 2010. Michoacán Cartel, his brother at the time, was the Michoacán governor. Not even the populist leader Andrés Manuel López Obrador, at the time from the president, emerges as by the Iguala tragedy, has been linked in a report to members of Aguirre cabinet. Lázaro Mason, who was also resigned as the political mayor of a fugitive Iguala mayor. All about about this important news about the Mexico 43 disappeared students' lives. Let me talk about another important. Well, now I'm going to talk about an important national news, which is the National Art Museum of China houses a collection of 34 pieces of Mexican mural installations for portraying Frida Kahlo. Gives a special reasoning in this country, say Ventura. That's what he said. Well, and every culture comes from the people that works, says Wu. And he asks, for example, in China, that a lot of people that is just the beginning to be convey the message. She said so. Well, the Rivera will not be the last of current Mexican early last century to reach China. Part of the series of cultural events to the Central American country prepares the embassy in China and ran the possibility of bringing one of his famous wives. If we could bring together the work of Diego and Frida, we would show the audience to be more know about the cultural life that is in Mexico. No date in mind yet, Ventura confirmed that we are working to present major exhibitions reciprocally. That's all about this important news. Let me talk about another one that is super cool and it's a national news. Extortion is the second most frequently committed crime in this country. Can you believe that? Just after the robbery passenger, especially one of which involves a mobile phone, therefore, report loss of stolen cell phones is a fundamental tool to fight crime, so Luis Guerrero Staff said, President of the City Council of the City of Mexico. Introducing the second survey are analysts who conducted the citizen country of the City of Mexico and the National Association of Telecommunications on measures they have taken in the last year to impede and combat the use of mobile cell phones in the commission crime. Luis Berman says that since 2003 and so far this year has increased collaboration among cell phones company and authorities to conduct research on cell phones numbers. Other data from the study indicates that cellular cell phones equipment reported as stolen or lost that were recorded in 2003. With regard to issue of blocking cell signals intrusions, the study presents with recommendations to the authorities to improve technology blockers in these spaces without affecting users or the surrounding areas. The president of the Citizen Council argued that during 2003 were conducted multiple visits to centers of social adaptation in which most of the problem was concentrated with good results. And according to the analysis, and during 2003 also, they were able to decrease almost 1 million of cases that have been reported lost to the business by users, and they were costs that were needed and by malfunction of provision that blockers inflictions. Against the background, the President of Citizen Councils of the City of Mexico makes sure that the model of public and private work will be essential to solve the security problems of the country. Well, the last news about the national apartment is that citizen participation promotes a new law to prevent crime. It's a big news, so watch out. The Mexico City government issued the law on social crime prevention and violence, which provides